So my camera died, and bon appetit. Got myself some tea. Good. Pachinko. Brief description. In the early 1900s, teenage Sunja is the adored daughter of a crippled fisherman who falls for a wealthy stranger at the seashore near her home of Korea. He promises her the world, but when she discovers she is pregnant and that her lover is married, she refuses to be bought. Now, off rip, romance, drama, bro. Off rip drew my attention. I was like, I'm loving this. Instead, she accepts an offer of marriage from a gentle, sickly minister passing through on his way to Japan. But her decision to abandon her home and to reject her son's powerful father sets up a dramatic saga that will echo down through the generations. Like, it just really just gripped me. Richly told and profoundly moving, Pachinko is a story of love, sacrifice, ambition, and loyalty. From the bustling streets makes the halls of Japan's finest universities to the pachinko parlors of the criminal underworld. Lee's complex and passionate characters, strong, stubborn woman, devoted sisters and sons, fathers shaken by moral crisis, survive and thrive against the indifferent arc of history. This sounds so good, so freaking good. I guess she has like 2 kids. I'm not sure if like maybe they're twins or she has like one with this powerful man and one with the minister. All I'm saying is I love kids, so of course like pregnancy is like a big yes for me. Oh, I didn't even know it's anything on this side too. This is so cool. I genuinely really like this, and I really want to read it. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I don't know why it's out of order, but it is. Just pretend like it's in order. Just pretend. We have 2 big bags of books that we got from Barnes & Nobles. We spent $250. I would have been back for my nail. We spent $230 roughly, and that's with of course my membership discount, and some of the books were unfortunately damaged, so I got an additional percentage off of that. The first book I'm going to talk about is mainly because I'm reading it right now. This is Light Lark. I'm really liking this. I remember when I first saw this, it really got my attention. I was trying like not to spend too much. Clearly that's not the issue today. I didn't get it, but today I was going all out and I'm like, hey, this definitely piqued my interest and I'm seeing it again. I'm going to get it, and I did. I took the hard jacket off. I'm not going to get it. I'm not. But long story short, what it basically is that you have these 6 tribes, I guess you could call them. Each of them are cursed. Sunling, you have a wildling, you have a moonling, a starling, basically stuff like that. Each of them have their own abilities, but also their own curse. Let's say a sunling, they draw their energy from the sun. They have a curse to never be able to set foot in the sunlight, which is devastating because that's where it's like saying to a human. Yeah, so my original example didn't make any sense, so I'm gonna make a new one. It's like telling a singer not to sing, a dancer not to dance, an artist not to be artful. Very uncomfortable, and of course it weakens their power. A wildling, right? They are known for being beautiful, seductive. Their curse is that they must eat human hearts, and that if they fall in love, they have to kill their partner. It's pretty brutal. Then you have like other curses where you only live up to a certain lifespan, or during certain days or of the year or month, like people just die. So it's like pretty crazy. These curses are crazy. I guess you could say Hunger Games. It's like a battle royale, and you have to be like the last surviving person to be there in order to like save the tribe. But I don't know, because I'm reading it and I feel like the description it gave is different from what it's saying. Basically, one of the 6 has to die in order to break the curse. That's basically what it is. It's just a matter of who it's going to be, because if that one person dies, that whole entire like tribe, that whole mini country, that population dies out. Thousands, hundreds, I'm not really sure how many people, but they're all gonna die. Kind of sucks, but it's also pretty interesting because each person has like their own goals, their own reasons. It may not just simply be because, oh, it's a curse. It could also be, hey, I want to protect my people, I want to protect my family, or I want freedom, stuff like that. So I'm on page 36. I'm not gonna lie, this is taking me a little bit of a while because like I was reading it kind of slowly, but also like I was like on the train, I was eating, I was playing games, so like I'm not surprised, I'm not far. But there's 400 and something pages, 409, and I'm only on 37. Honestly, it shouldn't take me too long to read this. Like maybe if I read a little bit up to 100 tonight, and then when I wake up, definitely I'll be able to finish it. If not in the morning, then when I get back from work. But if I'm like just purely only reading this, and that's if I'm in the zone, like certain books, I just, especially ones I don't care for, I just breeze through them. Like, I understand, but like I can't sit and actually think about it because it's just so dumb or it's gonna irritate me and then I have to drop it. Like, I don't like it, let me just finish it. So this is the first book. This is Light Lark, which I will be adding to my elite reading journal. Also, come with me, I'm making tea. Don't follow my tea now, I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, so this is typically what I drink my tea from. So I'm gonna put this in a safe place because if it gets on my books, I'm gonna be super duper mad. In fact, I'm gonna put these back. These will go on my shelf, and we'll proceed with the next book. Book haul. There we go, book haul. So we're gonna start with the left back because left is always the answer. I like even things. Left has an even amount of letters. Right is odd. R-I-G-H-T. That's odd. So left is always first. So on the top we have Seasons and Storm. Seasons of the Storm, sorry. And this also just happens to be one of the books that was damaged. Typically, when I buy books and there is a large number, I find things to eliminate. So it might be, it's mainstream. So for example, I had Twisted Games, right? So it's part of the Twisted Love series. I do want to continue on with the series and finish it. However, I know that it's very high in demand. So no matter what Barnes & Nobles I go to, it's gonna be there. So I kind of was aiming for things that I'd never seen before or like there was only one of, because like, you know, like if I miss this opportunity, will I be able to find it or get it again, you know? I had actually read this before. When I say read this before, I mean like I had seen it and I had read the back of it and I didn't get it, and I hadn't seen it I don't know for how long, so I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna get it. So a perfect storm lies ahead. You can let it destroy you or you can take control of it. How the story ends is up to you. One cold, crisp night, Jack Somers is faced with a choice: live forever according to the ancient magic rules of Gaia, or die. Jack chooses to live, and in exchange he becomes a winter. Like the other seasons, each year, Jack must hunt and kill the one before him. Winter kills autumn, autumn kills summer, summer kills spring, and spring kills winter. They die, they train, they hunt. But when Jack and Fleur, Winter and Spring, fall for each other against all odds, they know who must come up with a plan to stop the cycle. Risking their immortality for a chance at love and to reclaim their free will, they team up with 2 other seasons for a cross-country escape that brings them to a place where they must defend each other against a creator who seeks to destroy them all. The way I was reading that was super duper awkward, but it just seems really interesting. Together they are the storm. Oh, I just realized, so you see how it's kind of like wintry and springish, like it just seems like really interesting. Imagine if it was kind of like Dead in Wonderland, where it was all part of her plan just so that she could kill him. I'm not really sure if it's, well, it's they're immortal, so does it mean that like he gets killed, he comes back to life? I don't see what's wrong with that. Like, sure, you kill him, but then when he comes back to life, you all have until you have to kill him again to hang out, right? I don't know. There's obviously more to this than that, but it seems really interesting. Why is there always a Poppy, bro? Like, I'm like, I don't know, maybe it just so happens that the books that I'm reading have Poppy in them, but there's just mad books of Poppy. And I guess it's like a sexy name or a cute name or whatever, but dang, Poppy. You know Poppy's a drug? This is the second book. Oh my gosh, the pages are fucked up too. Some of them are bent. I don't know, stuff like this bothers me. I like my books in peak condition. And if I ruin them, then it's for my own memories. Only I can ruin books. My own books. No one else can. Good. The next is The Seventh Son. So I've never seen this before. Hopefully I don't regret getting this, because now I'm kind of just like, what the hell? It's by Lonnie Forbes. Oh yes, my emperor. The Age of the Seventh Son series, book 1. Thrust into leadership upon the death of his emperor father, young Prince Akin, yeah, this is really interesting, feels completely unready for his new position. Though his royal blood controls the power of the sun, he is now responsible for the lives of all the Chichon people. Despite all Akin's efforts, the sun is fading and the end of the world may be at hand. For Mayana, the only daughter of the Chikon family whose blood controls the power of water, the old emperor's death may mean that she is next. Prince Akin must be married before he can ascend the throne. Maya is one of the 6 noble daughters presented to him as a possible wife. Those who are not chosen will be sacrificed to the gods. Well, at least you got that romance going on. Only one girl can become Akin's bride. Mayana and Akin feel immediate connection, but the gods themselves may be against them. Both recognize that the ancient rites of blood that keep the gods appeased may be harming the Chichon more than they help. As a blood-red comet and the fading sun bring a growing sense of dread, only 2 people can hope to change their world. Rich in imagination and romance, and based on the legends of and history of the Aztec and Mayan people. You know, it's crazy. I was literally just talking with my cousins yesterday about like the Aztec and Mayan stuff because we watched Black Panther, and I thought like, you know, it was pretty cool and stuff. I don't know. I'm really into history, especially because like I write myself. So like currently for the book that I'm making, it's more so like world building. That's really what's holding me back. Like I have the characters, I have the storyline. There's a lot of world building. I myself, I'm very meticulous. That's why it's taking so long, unfortunately. So it's not like light magic. It's heavy magic. There's a system to it. That's why like historical things like that really pique my interest. I'm not gonna go into too much depth of this one, but basically, so Beautiful Disaster, the main character is Abby, and it's told from her point of view. And so Walking Disaster is from the male's point of view. When I started reading Beautiful Disaster, I had such a strong love for it. I was saying I was gonna give it 5 out of 5 stars. It's the first and only book that I've written in. The only thing is I haven't finished it yet. I've been reading it for I think like 2 or 3 months. And since that time when I stopped it, I haven't picked it back up. And so that kind of has like red flags in my head because typically books that I really do enjoy, I finish through. I think the only book that I rated 5 stars and I've stopped in between was Credence. Because Credence is like a masterpiece. I adore it. I loved Credence. So I'm like, am I still in love with Beautiful Disaster? Or like, am I still like in love, interested in Beautiful Disaster? Is it still gonna be a 5 star? Is it gonna be like a 3.5? I don't know. But I really do like Travis. I really do. I love his personality. He's kind of like playboy, but he's playful. He's kind. I really appreciate this one quote I really liked. Travis Maddock learned 2 things from his mother before she died. Love hard, fight harder. Love hard, love hard. That means when he loves hard. And I don't know, he comes off like he likes messing around, screwing around or whatever. It's a lot more than that. Like his personality, like he's chatty, he gets along, like he's just like, you get why he's so popular. There's a reason why he gets along so well with everyone. Like I love the banter. That would be my best friend. Would it be best friend to lovers? Probably not, because I'm not trying to be just another number, but definitely my best friend. We will be platonically in love. And this one is just a novella, so I guess it is like the final part of it. I guess it's kind of like after everything that happens. What I'm excited for is apparently it's going to be like a series about all the brothers, so I am looking forward to that. So hopefully if I finish it and am still in love with it, I'll continue it. I just got these. And you know what? I won't be lazy. I'll get up and get it. I'll go get it. Now, this one is Beautiful Disaster. As you can see, cover, like the texture of the covers are different. I like this texture better, actually. I say that because I can have greasy food and you won't even see the residue. But can you see the shine? You'll see the difference, right? How this is like, but this one is like, it's just these 3 books of this specific couple. Let me see if it, like I tabbed it a lot. Like I was really enjoying it. Like I was feeling so many emotions, and like I was writing things in here too. So like for instance, because this is the first book I've annotated in, it is all in pencil. I was a bit nervous to do it in pen. Let me see if I can read something for you. Travis walks in, right, and he did something kind of like messed up. I don't care, like we're not dating, so it has nothing to do with me. So he says, when Pidge wakes up, let me know, okay? He says in a soft voice. I got spaghetti and pancakes and strawberries and that oatmeal shit with the chocolate chip, with the chocolate packets. And she likes Fruity Pebbles cereal, right, Mare? He asks, turning. And I wrote, trying to make up with food, huh? And then I wrote on top, like, this whole page is pain. I can't even read it, like this whole page right here. When he saw me, he froze. After an awkward pause, his expression melted and his voice was smooth and sweet. Hey, Pigeon. And then I put, stop. He took a few steps into the living room, nervously shoving his hands in his pockets. You hungry, Pidge? I'll make you some pancakes. Or there's some oatmeal. And I got you some of that pink foam shit that girls shave with. And a hair dryer. And just a sec. It's in here. He said, rushing to the bathroom. And then I wrote, this is so cute. And then I said, I tabbed this whole page pink. It's so, like, that's probably why I enjoyed it so much, because of Travis. Honestly, like, like when he loves hard. Like, and I didn't like how Abby's kind of like playing him. Like, she can't be that oblivious. Like, it's probably to the point where she pretends she can't notice, and I do the same thing. But it's like, at least I distance myself so that those feelings can vanish. She's not doing it. In fact, she's making those feelings even worse. And it's like, I feel like she knows, and she's just like egging him on. But then when he does something, it's wrong. I really didn't like that. I felt like, you know how he feels. Well, why are you like messing with his feelings like that? I didn't like that because he's a good guy. He may sleep around here and there, but it doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. Like, he is genuinely a good guy. Like, if he wants to commit, he can commit, I think. Oh, you are beautiful. And then right here, I literally just did a little smiley face because how cute it was. Like, just, oh my gosh, I actually want to finish reading this now. But the reason why I stopped is because of what Abby's doing, bro. She's actually getting me mad. And then I have a habit of when I read, I kind of like skip a couple of pages. And I had read something that was blue and is apparently sad. I'm not going to refresh my memory because I don't want spoilers, but I do know that Abby is really messing with people's hearts, bro, and I don't like it. I really don't, because he don't deserve that. He really doesn't. Like, or maybe I'm just too emotionally attached. Maybe he does deserve all the girls that he's played and messed around with. I know, I just really like Travis, and I didn't really care for all the stuff that Abby was doing. It kind of, like, I don't know. I don't want to say upset me, but it kind of, like, put my mood a little down. I'm a little sad now. Because, like, he's just, like, so, like, did y'all see how much I was cheesing just reading his lines? Like, he is so, I definitely love him. Definitely. I think I'm going to do, like, a book mainly tier list. So I'll probably do like a contemporary tier list. I'll do like a fantasy tier list, a sci-fi tier list, and then we'll do the ultimate tier list, like who is the best male lead of all time. Hey, it's me from the future. So I found out that it got a movie. Did not do my man Travis justice. Listen, Cole Sprout, Cole, your name. You a cool dude. But, like, when I was imagining Travis, it was... That's all I gotta say. The tension wasn't even there. Like, I don't know what they was trying to do. The next book here is by Lori Forrest. This is very thick. It's called The Black Witch. It seemed pretty interesting. Oh, this is also another book that was damaged. I don't know if y'all could see, like, this long thing here, but wasn't having it. Wanted my discount. Some echo of her vast power courses through my veins, waiting to be released. Elloren Garden is a spitting image of her grandmother who drove back the enemy forces of the Last Realm War. But while her people believe that she will follow in her grandmother's footsteps and become the next Black Witch of prophecy, Elloren is devoid of power in a society that prizes magical ability above all else. She grants the opportunity to pursue her dream of becoming an apothecary. Eleanor joins her brothers at Verpax University, but soon realizes that the university may be a more treacherous place for her, the granddaughter of the Black Witch. As evil looms and the pressure to live up to her heritage builds, Eleanor's best hope of survival may be among a secret band of rebels, if only she can find the courage to trust those she's taught to fear. It's kind of like, I think especially what got me was like the university part. It almost seems like poor girl, rich school, because I guess it's like a university with all these magically gifted kids and she has no magical power. It just, like, I don't know, something seemed like something that would pique my interest. It is a very long book, 600 pages, so hopefully it's worth it. I don't know, I was kind of jolting around and it seemed like she's getting bullied or something. I see he, I don't know, I see the opposite gender and I smile. Oh, chicks grew. I guess she was blushing. But why could she be blushing? Cutie with dark hair. Yo, what is up with male leads having dark hair? Like, you know, red hair is attractive too. You know, blondies get it too. Like, they don't always have to have black hair and dark eyes. Like, they can have bright eyes. Bright eyes are nice. Like, especially in mamas, bro. You know good and well that the male lead is the person with black hair. The only time when the male lead is not the one with black hair is if there's a character with white hair. Then they're the male lead. White hair male leads are superior to black hair male leads. I will make a video about that, period, point blank. There's no discussion, no argument, okay? All right? And if you say otherwise, you're wrong. you're wrong. This one seemed really interesting. It kind of reminded me of a little bit of Vampire Diaries, a little bit of Twilight, and a little bit of Angel Fall or something like that. So this is called Hush. So they use magic to silence the world who... That is the wrong book. Just so I don't have to do all that over again, we're just gonna skip to the right side real quick. Right. Hush Hush. This is by Becca Fitzpatrick. When Nora and Patch are forced together as lab partners, Nora would rather fall to her death than put up with his elusive answers to her questions, his teasing and his infatuating handsome face and hypnotizing eyes. It seems Patch was put on Earth just to drive her crazy. But before long, Nora's defenses start to break down as her curiosity about Patch heats up. Why does he always seem to be wherever she is and know exactly what she's thinking? How does he know what to say to both attract and repulse her? And what is up with those V-shaped scars on his chiseled back? You and I both know what those V-shaped scars are. I didn't think it would be shaped like a V though. I thought maybe like an L or like a line, just like, you know, from where your backbones are. I wasn't thinking of a V. As their connection grows stronger, Nora's own life becomes increasingly fragile. Nora just needs to decide if Patch is the one who wants to do her harm or the one who will keep her safe. Has she fallen for one of the fallen? And it's roughly 400 pages. 391 pages, 400. So that was Hush Hush. And now for its lookalike, Hush. So this one is by Dylan Farrow. They use magic to silence the world. Who will break the hush? 17-year-old Shay has led a seemingly quiet life, joking with her best friend Fiona and chatting with Mads, the neighborhood boy who always knows how to make her smile, although secretly keeping her fears at bay. Of the disease that took her brother's life, of how her dreams seem to bleed into reality around her, of a group of justice seekers called the Bards who claim to use the magic of telling to keep her community safe. When her mother is murdered, she can no longer protect. What is up with them and killing moms? Damn. Not knowing who to trust, Shay journeys to unlock the truth, instead finding some new enemies keen on destroying her, a brooding boy with dark secrets and an untold power she's never... we all know that the brooding boy is the male lead. Come on, like... Well, look how pretty these pages are. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't realize they were only for the thing. I thought all of them had it. So, like, I guess, like, for each type of y'all, like, this little pretty thing. Font's pretty big, too, so it'll be a quick read. So, 370 pages, 360. All of Us Villains by Amanda Food and C.L. Herman. Blood Before All. Every generation, at the coming of the blood moon, 7 families. Yeah, so apparently I'm into battle royales. I didn't realize. Damn, I didn't realize I was such into battle royales. Oh my gosh. 7 families in the remote city of Livernath each name a champion to compete in a secret tournament to the death. The prize, exclusive control over a hidden wellspring of high magic. But magic is spelled differently. It's spelled with this a CK. How fancy. The most powerful resource in the world, one thought long depleted. But this year, a scandalous tell-all book has exposed the tournament and thrust the 7 new champions into a worldwide spotlight. Ooh. The book also granted them valuable information previous champions never had, insight into the other families, strategies, and weaknesses, and most important, it gives them a choice: accept their fate or rewrite their legacy. Either way, this is a story that must be pained in blood. Ooh. This seems really interesting. I guess each chapter is a different person's perspective. I think this is a duology. So I think that the telling is kind of similar to Three Dark Crowns. We're getting a pile here. And the last book in this bag, Book of the Night by Holly Black, and is a signed edition. She does the Cruel Prince. I'm on the 2nd book still. I've been on that since like February, almost a year. But I did like I'm on Crooked King, sorry, but I did do Cruel Prince. Fun fact, I didn't like Cruel Prince at first. I was a kid when I read it, so I didn't really understand too much. I think I read like the first couple of pages, and I was just so bored. I read it again, and I was just like, oh wow, like just murdering people, cool, awesome. It just really goes to show, like, it depends on where your headspace is and how your age too. So it's her signature. So if you guys want, I'll sell it for $300. But it seemed interesting, more so because I think I had saw like a booktuber talk about this, and it seemed pretty interesting. So when I saw it, I'm like, this is fate, and so I got it. It's definitely going to be long because even though it's only like 300 pages, 304 to be exact, look how big the pages are and look how small the words are. So definitely gonna be a long read, but something I think I might enjoy. Next we have Delirium. This is by Lauren Oliver. I've seen this book multiple times and then I just didn't see it. So when I was looking through the books, I'm like, yo, I haven't seen this title in a very long time and I don't know when I'm gonna see it next again. So this is a must get. In an alternate United States, love has been declared a dangerous disease, and the government forces people who reaches 18 to have a procedure called the cure. Living with her aunt, uncle, and cousin in Portland, Maine, Lena Holloway is very much looking forward to being cured and living a safe, predictable life. She watched love destroy her mother and isn't about to make the same mistake. With 95 days left until her treatment, Lena meets enigmatic Alex, a boy from the wilds who lives under the government's radar. What will happen if they do the unthinkable and fall in love? Now, there was a moment. See, I just know how to open the good parts. There was a part that I had opened, and it was basically the two of them together. And let's just say, like it wasn't anything spicy or anything like that, but it was definitely like a cute moment where he was just being like his normal charismatic self, maybe playful, and she was just like drawn to him. It's the part that I'm at right now. I liked it. He says, "You looked." He trails off for a moment. His face contracts slightly, a tiny shift I can barely make out in the dark, but in the seconds he looks so still and sad it almost takes my breath away, like he's a statue or a different person. I'm afraid he won't finish his sentence, but then he says, "You looked happy." For a second we just stand there in silence, and suddenly Alex is back, easy and smiling again. "I left a note for you." Flirting. A dirty word. I think he's flirting. You are flirting with me then. What? No, Splinter. This is cute, y'all. Granted, this is page 142, and I thought the premise was pretty interesting. It kind of reminds me of Love and Lies, where the government kind of like gives you your perfect partner, only they make sure you don't have a perfect partner because they don't want you to get hurt, because humans are dangerous monsters. This is Sai. I remember like this was like pretty up there with We Hunt the Flame, Dance with Thieves and stuff like that, and then like I just kind of like didn't see it anymore. So when I was looking through like the books, like you have like however many books are here, and then I guess there was kind of like a novella or something, and so when I was looking through the books, I saw this and I'm like, bro, I should get this because I remember reading the premise and it seemed interesting. I just don't remember what stopped me from getting it. And hopefully if I start reading it, I won't find out. This is another third person point of view, I guess. There's a lot of these. So, Arc of Scythe, Book 1, Thou Shalt Kill. A world with no hunger, no disease, no war, no misery. Humanity has conquered all those things and has even conquered death. You know, death is a disease with a 100% mortality rate. Now Scythes are the only ones who can end life, and they are commanded to do so in order to keep the size of the population under control. Citra and Rowan are chosen as apprentices to assign a role that neither wants. These teens must master the art of taking life, knowing that the consequence of failure could mean losing their own. They learn to live in a perfect world comes only with a heavy price. This was pretty freaking interesting. And then there's like these in the middle of the book. Kind of weird, but I like weird. I like different. I don't know. Definitely seems interesting. I like the cover. The cover's cool. So this is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Next we have, I think I saw a booktuber talking about this, and that's why it especially piqued my interest. Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Once upon a time, an angel and a devil fell in love. It did not end well. Aww. Around the world, black handprints are appearing on doorways, scorched there by winged strangers who have crept through a slit in the sky. And in the tangled lanes of Prague, a young art student named Karo is about to be caught up in a brutal outworldly war. When a strange, beautiful, haunted Kiva fixes his fire-colored eyes on her, the result is a star-crossed love whose roots drink deep of a violent past. It is by Laini Taylor. Get away! Damn, I wonder what happened there. We're going to keep Beautiful Disaster here in place of Light Lark, so that way the count is still accurate. This is also something I saw from a booktube video. Basically, it was comparing covers, and I just remember this. And I was like, oh shoot. It's also Greek mythology, which I think is very interesting. So this is Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. Sister, love, traitor, hero. Ariadne, princess of Crete, grows up listening to her nursemaid stories of gods and heroes. Then Theseus, prince of Athens, arrives to vanquish the Minotaur, her brother. Ariadne sees in his eyes not a threat but an escape. Defying the gods, betraying her family and country, and risking everything for love, Ariadne helps Theseus kill the beast. But will Ariadne's decision ensure a happy ending? And what of Phaedra, the beloved younger sister she leaves behind? Well, I hope things work out. 305 pages, and that's with an epilogue. Why do I feel like she was murdered? Oh, well, this will certainly make an interesting read. I don't know that much. Ooh, okay. So I guess at 208 she has a baby? Well, there's a baby somewhere, so I'm assuming it's hers. It's from the last couple of pages. I know she has a child. Or, sorry, sons. Yeah, she has kids. Sons, to be exact. That are now clinging to her chest. I don't know, if you know Greek mythology and what happens to her, then I guess not much of a spoiler. I don't know. And then we have House of Salt and Sorrows. I remember a very long time ago I saw this on Instagram. It was kind of like an ad thing, and I had taken a screenshot and then I added it to a book that I was interested in, I think, and then I kind of took it off because I was like, whatever. And then I saw it and then I read it again, as in like the back part, and I was like, wait, it actually does seem interesting, so I got it. It is by Aaron A. Craig. Oh, and each chapter has like a little octopus thing. That's cute. Baby inside me. I don't even know what page that was on. That was just random. Shoot. In a manor by the sea, 12 sisters are cursed. Annalee lives a sheltered life in Highmore with her sisters. Once there were 12, but loneliness fills the grand halls now that 4 of the girls' lives have been cut short, each death more tragic than the last. Disturbed by a series of ghostly visions, Annalee becomes increasingly suspicious that her sisters' deaths were no accidents. The girls have been sneaking out every night to attend glittering balls, dancing until dawn in silk gowns and shining slippers. Annalee isn't sure whether to try and stop them or to join their forbidden trysts, because who or what are they really dancing with? When Annalee's involvement with a mysterious stranger who has secrets of his own intensifies, it's a race to unravel the darkness that has fallen over her family before it claims her next. Now, I feel like this mysterious stranger may be a love interest as well, because, you know, young adult typically has romance. That's why I feel like my mind is to have a child, because if there's no romance, like, I'm a romance fanatic. I need a little bit of, just a little bit, just a little bit. Of course, I could get by without it. Like, Vinland Saga is super duper good. I don't think there's any romance in there, and I guess I could read books without it too. I would just prefer if there was. Have I read a book with no romance? I don't think I have. I think all of them had some semblance of romance. And I don't mean romance as it being like the main factor. When I say I like romance in my literature, it does not have to be a genre. It doesn't have to be the main plot line. It could literally just be a theme or little sprinkles. It could be like a married couple. It could be 2 kids promising themselves to, like, just like something to whet my appetite, and like I'm all for it, honestly. Aww. We're at the end. Oh my gosh, so this recording alone has been an hour. The other one was like 30. Oh no. I have to edit this video down. I'm gonna have to like edit out all the parts where I'm talking nonsense or whatever. We have like a little coupon. And this is the receipt. And it came out to $2.30 and 84 cents. Honestly, I don't think it's bad, especially since they're hardcovers. There's only one hardcover. No, there's 2. There are 2 hardcovers, but still, that's crazy. So, drum roll, please. Nice. Tell me this cover don't look fire. I mean, it feels nice, it looks nice. Bro, it drew my attention right away. Beautiful black woman, yes. This is what they deserve. They wanted me to be a monster. I would be the worst monster they ever created. Monsters aren't born, they're made. This is by Deborah Falle. Blood Ski On. Oh, I also got a discount on this because, as you can see, jacket. Granted, I take it off, but the jacket was damaged. I am a descendant of Shango, the god of heat and fire. I am a living inferno. I am a dead girl walking. 15-year-old Sloane can incinerate an enemy at will. She is Skion, a descendant of the ancient Orshka god. But under the brutal rule of Lucius, her identity means her death. Her mother knew as much. She disappeared trying to hide Sloane's truth. Sloane, too, has hidden her abilities. On her 15th birthday, she is conscripted into the Lucius army. Once taken, Sloane must not only conceal her powers, but overcome the bloody challenges of Lucius' training. But if she can infiltrate the Lucius, she could destroy her enemies. The people who think of her as less than human, the overlord responsible for her mother's disappearance. Sloane rises through the ranks and gains strength, but in doing so, risks something greater, losing herself entirely and becoming the very monster she abhors. Yeah, the military is a very scary thing. Because you may have your faith and your own beliefs, but you, none of the things gotta go against that. Ooh. The Draft. This book is inspired by the real-life horrors endured by children soldiers and the war on children in particular, and therefore tackles themes of war, violence, and sexual assault. Please read with care. Yeah, I don't really care about trigger warnings because I don't really get triggered about anything. I'm going to die. Wow, slap my hands against his uniform. Definitely interesting. Definitely really, really interesting. And with that, we have reached a conclusion, and these are all our books for the book haul. And with that, we are completed. These are all the books. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 16, y'all. 16. And if you include the 4 from the previous haul, that is 20. Do we have a problem? Yes. Yes, we do. And that concludes the book on hauling. Thank y'all so much for being here, for watching, and, you know, dealing with me. It's most appreciated. I'm not really sure what's going to come out first in November. No, the November wrap should come out first. I'm not going to lie, unless I start editing this now. But, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, you're pretty. Oh, I also stream on Twitch, just saying. If you want to see me play games or if you want to hang out and talk with me, you could do that as well. Okay, now bye. You're pretty.